Welcome to the eerie and intriguing world of cursed artifacts, where history intertwines with the supernatural. These are not just relics of the past. They are objects believed to carry a malevolent force or a dark history, often bringing misfortune or tragedy to those who possess them. From ancient tombs to modern museum collections, cursed artifacts have captivated the imagination of people across time and geography. They serve as chilling bridges between the known and the unknown, drawing us into mysteries that defy logic and challenge our understanding of reality. In this extended exploration, we delve into some of the most infamous cursed artifacts from around the world. What makes an object cursed? Is it the energy it absorbs from tragic events? The dark intentions of its creators or owners? Or is it something far more mysterious? Something that taps into the deep-rooted fears and superstitions of the human psyche. As we journey through these tales, we'll uncover not just the stories of these haunted items, but also the psychology, folklore, and historical context that keep their legends alive. The Hope Diamond is one of the most famous and enigmatic gemstones in history. With its deep, hypnotic blue hue and a weight of 45.52 carats, the diamond has dazzled countless admirers. Yet behind its beauty lies a trail of tragedy. Believed to have originated from the Kolar mine in India during the 17th century, the diamond was first acquired by French gem merchant Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. According to legend, the diamond was originally plucked from the eye of a sacred idol in a Hindu temple, an act that supposedly brought about a curse. Though there's little concrete evidence supporting this origin story, it has become an enduring part of the diamond's mythology. After arriving in Europe, the diamond passed through various royal hands. It was sold to King Louis XIV, who had it recut and named the French Blue. The king and his descendants wore it with pride, but their fates took dark turns. Both Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette were executed during the French Revolution, adding to the lore that the diamond was cursed. Later, the diamond vanished during the Revolution and reappeared in London in 1812, mysteriously recut to its current form and renamed the Hope Diamond after its new owner, Henry Philip Hope. Over the years, subsequent owners experienced strange misfortunes, ruined finances, deaths in the family, mental breakdowns, and more. Perhaps the most infamous owner was American socialite Evelyn Walsh McLean, who acquired the diamond in the early 20th century. Despite her wealth and status, her life was marked by overwhelming personal tragedy, including the death of her young son in a car accident, her daughter from a drug overdose, and her husband's descent into madness and eventual death. Today, the Hope Diamond is housed at the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. Visitors admire its splendor without fear, but the stories of doom attached to it still echo through the halls. Whether cursed or merely coincidental, the history of the Hope Diamond serves as a captivating blend of glamour and darkness. Steeped in Jewish folklore, the Dybbuk Box is one of the most unsettling modern cursed artifacts. Described as an antique wine cabinet, the box supposedly contains a Dybbuk, a malevolent, disembodied spirit that, according to Jewish mythology, can possess the living. The story gained attention in the early 2000s when Kevin Manis, a Portland-based antique dealer, purchased the box at an estate sale. He claimed it once belonged to a Holocaust survivor who had used it to trap a Dybbuk summoned during a seance. Manis soon began experiencing terrifying phenomena: strange smells of jasmine and cat urine, nightmares involving an old hag, and inexplicable electrical failures. He gave the box to his mother as a gift, but she suffered a sudden stroke the same day. Subsequent owners reported similarly disturbing experiences, including hair loss, night terrors, shadowy figures, and health issues. Eventually, the box came into the possession of college student Iosif Nitzan, who also endured a string of misfortunes. The Dybbuk Box reached internet fame when it inspired the 2012 horror film The Possession. Paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike have debated its authenticity. Is it a genuine supernatural object, or an elaborate hoax bolstered by mass hysteria? Skeptics suggest that suggestion and confirmation bias may explain the symptoms, but believers argue that the box's effects are too consistent to be mere coincidence. Regardless of its true nature, the Dybbuk Box remains an enduring symbol of the power of belief. Whether it's a cursed object or a psychological trigger, its legend shows how fear and mystery can breathe life into even the most ordinary objects. In the quiet countryside of North Yorkshire, England, lies a tale of murder and malediction centered on a simple wooden chair. The Busby Stoop chair, named after convicted killer Thomas Busby, has become a notorious artifact with a deadly reputation. Over the centuries, numerous deaths have been attributed to the chair. During World War II, Royal Air Force pilots who visited the pub where the chair resided would sit in it for a dare, and many of them never returned from their missions. Later, delivery men, builders, and locals who sat in the chair reportedly died in car crashes, fell from buildings, or suffered other freak accidents shortly after. By the 1970s, the pub's owner decided the chair was too dangerous. It was donated to the Thirsk Museum, where it now hangs high on a wall, out of reach, a silent warning to all who pass beneath it. Whether the deaths were mere coincidence or the result of the chair's malevolent energy, the Busby Stoop chair has earned its place among the most infamous cursed artifacts in British folklore. Myrtles Plantation, located in St. Francisville, Louisiana, is one of America's most haunted homes, with over a dozen spirits said to reside there. Among the most notorious artifacts in the plantation is a large antique mirror hanging in the main hall, a mirror believed to contain the souls of those who once lived and died within the mansion's walls. The plantation dates back to 1796 and has a dark past, marred by tales of murder, betrayal, and tragic loss. One of the most persistent legends involves a slave named Chloe, who was allegedly hanged after poisoning the family's children. According to the tale, the mirror was not covered during the family's mourning period, a tradition meant to prevent souls from being trapped within, and as a result, the spirits of Sarah Woodruff and her children are said to be imprisoned inside. Visitors and staff have reported eerie phenomena around the mirror, handprints that appear on the glass despite regular cleaning, fleeting images of ghostly figures, and even whispering voices. Paranormal investigators have attempted to capture photographic evidence, with some claiming to see shadowy outlines or faces in their recordings. The haunted mirror of Myrtles Plantation is a potent reminder of the Southern Gothic tradition, where history, tragedy, and the supernatural intertwine. Whether a true portal to the spirit world or a psychological projection of grief and legend, the mirror remains a focal point for those fascinated by haunted relics. Few modern objects have caused as much widespread fear as the Crying Boy painting. Created by Italian artist Giovanni Bragolin in the 1950s, the artwork depicts a teary-eyed child gazing sorrowfully ahead. It's an emotionally charged image, but it wasn't the content alone that alarmed people. In the 1980s, a series of unexplained house fires across the United Kingdom left a trail of devastation. Yet in many cases, the Crying Boy painting was found unscathed among the ruins. A British tabloid ran a sensational story linking the artwork to the blazes, suggesting that it was cursed. The idea caught fire, figuratively and literally, and a wave of panic ensued. People began destroying or discarding the paintings in droves. Some researchers proposed that the paintings were printed on fire-retardant material, which might explain their survival. Others speculated on the psychological effect of mass hysteria, where the fear of a curse perpetuated itself through media coverage. Still, those who suffered loss continued to believe the painting brought misfortune. Legends even arose about the identity of the boy in the painting. One theory claimed he was an orphan whose home burned down, cursing the artist before dying in a fire himself. Others suggested that different versions of the painting featured various doomed children. None of these stories have been confirmed, yet the fear remains. To this day, the Crying Boy is discussed in paranormal circles as a modern example of cursed art. Whether a victim of media frenzy or a genuine supernatural enigma, the painting reflects how easily fear can take hold, and how it can cling to even the most innocent-seeming objects. From royal jewels to innocent paintings, these cursed artifacts have left a mark on our cultural consciousness. They stir something deep within us, the idea that objects can carry not just memories, but energies, intentions, and even malevolence. Whether viewed through the lens of superstition, psychology, or historical analysis, The tales of cursed artifacts reflect our need to explain the unexplained. Some of these stories may be cautionary tales, others products of coincidence, yet they endure because they tap into our deepest fears: fear of death, of the unknown, of forces beyond our control. In the end, cursed artifacts are more than just objects. They are mirrors of our own anxieties, vessels for our stories, and perhaps, in some cases, harbingers of something darker. If you enjoyed this in-depth journey into the chilling world of cursed artifacts, be sure to subscribe to Unsolved Pulse for more fascinating explorations into history's most enduring mysteries. Like, share, and join us next time as we uncover the secrets that still linger in the shadows.